Martin, what's on your front? Like what we have to know about the situation?
Well, we're talking about pre-revenue or pre-seed investing here, and frankly, I haven't seen a freeze there. We did 8 new deals last year, which is about normal pace. What's really slowed down is the later stage rounds, the Bs and the Cs. I mean, they've gone to almost zero, and the traction that's required at each round has gone up. So the main change I've seen in pre-seed, I actually have deal flow going way up. I get over 300 inbound a month now, which is up from about 200 last year. With the layoffs from big tech, there's actually a lot more people starting companies. There was a survey that came out a couple of weeks ago that surveyed 1,500 people leaving big tech. 67% said they're going to start a company. So you actually have this time where a lot of people are starting companies and early stage money is still flowing. It's smaller. The prime difference I've seen in early stage funding is, in addition to it taking a little bit longer to raise that money, which is actually going back to the normal time where VCs actually had time to do diligence. What happened, prior to a year and a half ago is that the power was very much on the company side. There was FOMO, there was fast moving things. So VCs didn't have time to do the amount of diligence that they normally would in many cases. And in this case now, the schedule is being set a little bit more by the investors, which I think is a return to a more healthy venture ecosystem. But the prime change that I've seen in the last year and a half is the size of the early rounds. In an environment where you could plan on raising every 6 months, people were raising 6 to 12 months of pre-seed financing. I'm not participating in any pre-seed round which doesn't provide 18 to 24 months of runway today. Much larger rounds or longer runway. And the reason is because the number one risk in a pre-seed financing is, are you going to get far enough to get the seed or the Series A done? And because the bar for the seed and the Series A has gone up, probably 2 years ago, you could have gotten a seed with $200,000 of ARR. Today, it's 400,000 to 500,000. You could have gotten an A done with $1 million of ARR, and today the A's are happening at $2 million of ARR. The reality is you have to get farther with that initial money in order to get that follow-on financing, so the rounds need to be bigger. That's the primary change I've seen in pre-seed investing in the last year, is round sizes are a little bit bigger, which I think is a good thing for everybody, because it's a return to a more normal set of multiples and timelines.